Voters in Kent and Ottawa counties are deciding one of the most closely watched congressional races in the country.
Rick is here now with a look between the race between Hillary Skolton and John Gibbs. Rick.
Yeah, it is one of the biggest issues that is on the ballot, and it is split into 435 different parts. That's the control of the U.S. House. And one of the races to watch closely is Michigan 3. That's the open seat created when Republican John Gibbs beat sitting Congressman Peter Meijer. Gibbs, a Trump-endorsed candidate, is facing Democrat Hillary Skolton, who ran 2 years ago in the old configuration of the 3rd District and came close to Meijer. The new district is dramatically different. It takes in southwest and west central Kent County, northern Ottawa County, and then goes over into Muskegon County, including the city of Muskegon. Now, we were at the polling places when the two major party candidates cast their votes in a race that will certainly impact the balance of power in Washington, along with dozens of other races nationwide. The race has attracted national attention, brought national political figures here to campaign for both sides. Here's what the candidates had to say as they enter the final phase of this campaign, both expressing optimism hours before we find out the outcome of this intense race.
We're feeling really excited. You hear the cheers in the background of my friends and neighbors as they're coming to vote for me, support us. We've run an incredible campaign with a broad coalition of supporters on the right and the left, and that's what's going to win the day. You know, politics has become so divisive, so toxic, but when we're electing a representative to speak for us, especially in Washington, D.C. right now, the things that matter is that, you know, we're sending a representative who is connected to the community. I'm a 4th generation West Michigander, raising my family here now too. Every day I wake up and fight for this district because the things that matter to the people here in West Michigan matter to me too, and that's what's going to win the day.
Tonight you're fully expecting a celebration.
Yeah, you know, we're always on guard. You know, we're always looking out, and we're doing calls today, like every campaign is, to make sure we get our people out to vote. So we're still working hard. But, you know, based on the mood we see in the country, based on where people are at, based on historical trends, I think there's plenty of reason to expect that it's going to be a very good night. Because, look, this is not Democrat versus Republican, as I said before. This is simply crazy versus normal. That's why many people are independents, and even many Democrats are going to say, you know, we've had this happen literally 3 days ago. A woman came up and said, I'm a historic Democrat voter, but I don't want them trying to indoctrinate my sons in school. I had a gentleman come up to me last Saturday. He said he hasn't voted for Republican in 14 years, but he's voting for me because he's sick of the total madness in our society, can't afford the gas prices. His mother's going to the grocery store and is breaking the bank. Again, this is simply crazy stuff. It doesn't matter what side someone's on.
Now, this is not the only congressional race that we'll be watching across the state. The 10th District is in Oakland County. That features longtime Democratic politician Carl Marlinga and Republican John James. Pardon me. The 7th District in Lansing and the surrounding counties, where Democratic incumbent Lisa Slotkin is facing a challenge from Republican State Senator Tom Barrett. They're worth watching, too, and depending on turnout, there could be some pressure on some other seats that have all been redrawn. This is the first test of how voters will react in those new districts. And one of the questions we were talking about off the air, what does this turnout do? Who does it favor? And I think it depends on where they're turning out. Maybe it's everywhere, so maybe it's a wash. But if one side or the other has somehow figured out a key to turning out the vote, a lot of these races are going to hinge on that because they're close enough that it's getting your voters out. Either side could win. They're that close. So whoever those voters are that are turning out are making big decisions.
Those long lines, though, for a midterm, somewhat unusual.
Yes, I think it is unusual, pardon me, particularly when people don't have to vote in person anymore. So did something happen in the final weeks of this campaign, whichever campaign we're talking about, intensify to the point where people said, I am going to vote? It's too late for me to vote absentee, or I'm not sure how to do that, but I am going to vote. I'm just speculating. I don't know if that's what happened, or if one of the clerks noticed that people wanted to come back and vote in person again. So it could be a combination, and it will be hours before we know.
Before we even know, yeah.
You bet.
Rick, thank you.